garbage that we
Hmm.
I don't know how much lifetimes we are gonna take to just clear out that garbage. So at least I think I have taken out 2 bags of mental garbage and I'm a little lighter now.
Now that you have come out with a fresh mind, I'm sure I can pick your brains now. Let's connect
Yeah,
to this call. I think Shreyans has already joined. Perfect. Well, thank you for joining, Shreyans ji. Nice meeting you again. You're on mute. Oh, you're not able to. Okay, just a minute. Team, I think we need to make unmute Shreyans ji. Maybe make him a co-host. Perfect.
Yeah. Yes. Hi, Naresh. Hi, everyone. Good to see you all.
Thank you.
Happy Sunday morning. Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Yes. Go ahead. I mean, I
Thank,
think,
sorry. Thank you, Shreyans. Yeah, happy Mother's Day to all. Thank you very much. So let's start the session. Just give me 1 minute. Perfect. So thank you, friends. Thank you for joining. Whoever is in the morning time zone, good morning, and whoever is in the evening time zone, good evening. And thank you for the technology for all the viewers who's gonna watch this session live on PMC USA. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon to everyone. Thank you very much for joining this session. As always, this week we have come with another session of words of wisdom, right? So, like the title goes, WOW, most of us know that words hold power to heal, inspire, and awaken. But when words spoken by an enlightened master, they give a proper clarity, meaning, and purpose, and therefore which will widen our world, right? Now, we all have lived the wisdom that we have gained through our master, Brahmarshi Patriji, and as well as all the spiritual masters. And we're all in oneness, right? So that's how I see it. Now, a beacon of that, a beacon of the light through words, we have words of wisdom. So, I once again welcome you all to WOW, Words of Wisdom. Our special bi weekly edition is how I call it, our Spiritual Sunday session, which will open the windows to infinite possibilities, empower us to walk in the path of liberation, and lead us to true oneness. Now, it is key to understand that oneness comes from the knowledge that you gain, which happens to these sessions. So, today, for this week, we have a special guest, right? A guest who is a spiritual teacher, who is a transformation coach, and some say he's a successful entrepreneur, but it is more than that. I just met him recently. He's more than a successful entrepreneur, he's a conscious entrepreneur. That's how I see him, who graciously integrates inner wisdom with outer success. And he's also a founder of the Daga Foundation and the chairman of uh, Pyramid Valley International. How I see it, the PVI is more like a portal that we have, one of the portals that we have on the living earth, which is giving us a true potential, purpose, and abundance and joy. And see, too many tags attached, right? So there is only one person who deserves all these tags, which is none other than Shreyans Dagaji. Thank you very much, Shreyans, for joining us. And just 30 seconds, if in case if there is any new meditator or anyone who is coming to our PSSM family, just a small note, guys. Shreyans is the most down to earth master that I met in my life. And I just met recently, and I have very fresh knowledge about what kind of wisdom he shares. with more than 30 years of deep spiritual practice. And I learned that his studies in quantum physics, neuroscience, breathwork, manifestation, and he has guided hundreds of global spiritual masters. And he's a living testament of our transformation, the profound transformation that's possible with a combination of ancient wisdom and modern science. Shreyans, thank you very much for taking your time, and it was an honor meeting you in person, and I'm very much happy to see you again. Welcome.
Thank you.
Wow.
Thank you, Naresh. And it was really my pleasure that meeting all of you in Dallas. It was beautiful. Thank you for inviting me, for organizing such a beautiful event. So it was really my pleasure too to meet you, Naresh, and everyone of the team, such beautiful people. I felt as if I know you all since years, never felt that we met for the first time. So thank you. And thanks for that glorious introduction.
So that was something I really felt, right? So all the conversations that we had, of course, it started with a very big bang when you were talking about manifestation and all the multiple dimensions that we need to be aware of during the session, the breath awake session. The closure with Shreyans was the best memory for me on that entire event, and our conversations when we were talking about Omega and your experience that you've shared about your journey during the Pyramid Valley construction. It inspired a lot. You really kind of left a mark on the Omega land, and we are still discussing about it.
Thank you. Thank you,
Perfect.
Naresh.
Thank you very much. And Shreyan sir, what I would request is, maybe we could start with a meditation. Let us all connect through our conscious, and then get into, we want to hear more about today's session. And definitely, I would request you to please guide us through meditation today.
Sure. So I planned meditation little later because I thought we'll do a proper 1 hour. What is the timeline today? How much time do I have? Then I can schedule accordingly.
Let me put you this way. What is your convenience?
No, I'm free. I'm in
Okay.
Sunday morning in here. I'm absolutely free. So I like as more time the better for me.
Perfect. Prithvi, I think I want you to take that call. You are the head.
Cool.
Noted. Uh, so we'll go with like meditation. Whenever Shreyans sir wants to conduct the meditation, we'll go with that. Even 1 hour meditation is good enough.
Perfect. So we'll do an hour meditation on manifestation.
Mhm.
Sure.
Since the topic that you want to conduct is manifestation, and that you want me to talk about is on manifestation. And so, what we can do is probably so total. What do we have time? 2 hours, 2.5 hours. What is it like? Because manifestation is such a broad topic, then I can just plan it accordingly.
We will do a 2 to 2.5 hour session, sir,
Okay.
based on your pace.
Okay. Cool. So what I can do probably I can talk for maybe 40 minutes on this topic.
Okay.
Can do an hour meditation and followed by Q&A. Yeah,
Perfect. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Cool. So, and coincidentally, I see the image behind you, Naresh, of Seth, and he is one of the foremost uh, or the pioneer who spoke about manifestation in such a profound way. And one of his quote is very popular, which we have learned from Patri sir also, that we create our own reality, right? And simple sentence, but it sums up everything that it's so empowering for all of us that we are the creators of our life, right? Another quote I also remember of Seth is you get what you concentrate upon. There's no other main rule. So again, the power of your thought, the power of our intention, he talks about. And then he says, there's no other main rule. I like the second line he said, that's all. What you give your attention to, what you give your intention to, is what you create in your life. So, so today, I'm going to talk to you more in a informal way, And feel free to interrupt me, Naresh, in between for any clarification.
Sure.
So, friends, we all talk about manifestation. In fact, 2024, the Oxford Dictionary, the word for the year was manifestation. It was one of the most Googled word, manifestation. So, yes, we are born here on this planet to create, right? We are born as creators, but many times we'll end up living as reactors, right? So, and that is our purpose, that we came to this planet, to this earth as a school to learn our unfinished business, to learn our lessons, what we have not yet learned, and to be powerful creators, to acknowledge ourselves and to give a proof to ourselves that we are the creators of our life, and not just of our life, but of all the life that flows through us, right? It is our energy, it is our light that sustains the whole universe, the whole quantum field, which gives everything came from that because of our consciousness. It is our consciousness that creates. Now, since we're born, we've been hypnotized to believe that change happens outside of us, right? We need that, um, we need something to do outside to create what we want in our life, right? Whatever we have learned from our mother, father, teacher, preacher, minister, friends, a religion, a nation, everything tells us that change happens outside of us. So if you want to create something, if you want to create a new reality, to manifest something, you need to do something, right? And and that's how we've been living our life, right? That's how we've been conditioned to believe that mm, uh, we have to keep doing something to create what we want in our life, and which is also one way of creating. But the truth is, the creation happens not through action. The creation happens through vibration. The actual creation happens through vibration. And what changes our vibration, what influences our vibration is our thoughts and our emotion. Now, the challenge is that we are born in a situation, we are born in circumstances. As we go through our life offerings, as we go through some challenging situation, through adversities, through problematic, through problems or some contrasting situations, we get caught in that vicious cycle, because it is the condition outside which determines our emotion, right? If the condition outside is happy, we feel happy. If the condition outside is painful or challenging, we feel the pain, we feel the fear, we feel the anger, we feel the resentment, we feel the challenge within, and that changes our vibration. As long things were good, there was a good momentum, everything was, things were good outside, you felt good inside, and that good inside created a momentum and then created another good, and things were fine. But the moment we are faced with the challenges, the moment we are faced with adversities, now there's a problem, right? Now we feel the fear. We are in the survival mode. We're in a flight and fight mode, right? And then and then the momentum changes. Now it creates more fear, more anger. The thoughts of those limited thinking comes up. We become more narrow focused, you know, and then and then our reality starts changing, because then our vibration changes, and according to that vibration our reality again starts changing. So now more challenges, and when we are caught, and that lead to negative emotion, we create, then we draw or we attract more challenges in our life, and we continue to live in that vicious cycle. And that can go on for 1 year, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. I've seen people living for in that vicious cycle for practically their whole life. One major business loss happened, and they never recovered from that loss. Almost, I mean, I've seen people like 30 years back, they had some major business loss and they never recovered from that loss. Not that because they didn't want it to, but they were ignorant about how the law of attraction works. Friends, what is important is to understand law of attraction. When we say we create our own reality, what makes that reality possible? What makes that happening possible? What makes it happen is the law of attraction, right? Same way as law of gravity. When somebody says, oh, if you drop something, it will fall down, it will go down only, right? When you walk, when anything, I cannot say that, if I am jumping from a building, I will fly in the air. But if you jump from the building, you will fall down. No, it's not. The law is universal. The law is applicable to you and me equally. The same way is the law of attraction. It is it is applicable to you and me equally. Now we've been told about positive thinking, think positive. Now, yes, we all think positive because that is what we've been told, that, oh, if you think positive, everything will be positive. But most of the time, we are thinking positive, but still feeling negative. Because that feeling is something that we are conditioned with. See, initially, what happens is, as you think, your thoughts creates the moment you think a thought, your body produces a chemical in correspondence to the thoughts. And whatever chemicals are produced, you accordingly you feel. Suppose you are going through a stress, you produce cortisols, the chemical called cortisol, and then you are anxious, you're worrying, you're speculating the worst outcome, you're in a state of fear, you're in a survival mode, right? Now what happens is, when you continue to live in this same emotional state, you think the same thoughts, which produces the same chemicals, which makes you feel the same thing, same emotions. Now you become wired into those emotions. You become hardwired into those emotions, right? Now body becomes conditioned to those emotions. Remember, thoughts are the language of the brain, but feelings are the language of the body. The moment you feel, those feelings becomes the memory of your body. Our emotions are nothing but the memory of our past. And what stores these memories is our body. Our body is a memory bank of all these emotions. And then we become conditioned to an emotion. Right? Now we become conditioned to say stress. Now the body is addicted to stress because the cycle of same thinking and feeling and feeling and thinking has conditioned our body to stress. Now we become a stress looking for a cause. Right? No matter how good the situation is outside, you will find one problem, one thing which is not going correct. And so that, like a laser focus, your eyes will go on this because the body wants to feel, body is addicted to stress. It needs cortisol. So you need to have a, so it signals the brain to think a stressful thought, to worry about something, to speculate the worst outcome, so that the body produces the chemical called cortisol. The moment you think a stressful thought, now you are worried about your children, All of a sudden, you are worried about your business. All of a sudden, in the middle of the night, you wake up and you are stressed about, oh, what will happen tomorrow? And then the brain produces the chemical called cortisol. And now the body feels it. And now you're relaxed. Now, this was because our body is addicted to the chemical. We talk about physical addictions, but actually, the bigger problem is emotional addiction. In fact, the root cause of all physical addictions is emotional addiction. We become emotionally addicted to those chemicals. And now, initially, what happened is, as we were in a journey of creation, the thoughts used to create the emotions. The thoughts used to determine our emotions. But as we start growing up, now research shows that 95% of whom we are by the age of 35 is the set of same memorized thoughts, behaviors, and actions that we have lived over and over again. And now our body knows better than our mind. We are conditioned to an emotion. That is what habit is. A habit is something where your body knows better than your mind. Because body feels. Our brain thinks, but the body feels. And now that feeling body has its own mind. Anything happens, the body just behaves. Let's do an experiment. All of you raise your hands like this. Take it to your chin. I said chin. So this is how our body is. Our body just behaves, right? We are on autopilot. We are on a default mode network. Actually, we are sleepwalking through life. We think we are awake. We think we are eyes open. We think we are seeing things, but actually we are conditioned to an emotion. And we see things, everything from the lens of our emotion, from the lens of our past, because our emotions are nothing but the record of the past. Somebody makes money in stock market. Somebody has made a lot of money in stock market. If you talk about stock market, he'll say, oh, wow, that's a great place to be in. That's a great place to invest your money. Now, he's seeing from the lens of his own experience. Another person who lost a lot of money in stock market, if you talk to him about stock market, he said, oh my God, this is the place for all fraudsters, all cheaters. Stay away from there. So same thing, but everybody is seeing from the lens of their past, right? And this is how we live our life. So no matter how much you want to think positive, no matter how much you're trying to think positive, but you're feeling negative. No matter how much you're thinking abundance, but you're feeling lack. Because your current situation, there's a lack in current situation. Instead of bank balance, you have so much of debt to pay. Now, how can I may think positive, I may think abundant, but how can I deny my current reality? My body is conditioned to the feeling according to the current outside condition. My emotion is dependent on the outside condition. So even though I'm thinking positive, but I'm feeling negative, thinking abundant, but I'm feeling lack, thinking of a great relationship, but feeling hurt, feeling resentful, thinking of a good health, but feel broken inside, feel weak. How can I deny the illness in my body? So the problem is thoughts and emotions are in opposite direction. But how the law of attraction works, the thoughts send the signal out, but it is the feelings which draw the event back in our life, right? Because thoughts carries an electric charge. Every thought carries an electric charge, but feelings carry a magnetic charge. So thought is only information. It is an information you are sending to the quantum field. It is what you want. It is the information of, oh, this is what I want. But, all right, but the quantum field says, show me that you deserve it. How do you deserve it? Through your emotions. If you're already feeling it, if your feeling is in correspondence to your thoughts, that becomes your vibration. Then, and the universe only plays the match game. It only matches your vibration. Oh, not your, this is the information. That is what you want. And this is what you're feeling, as if you already have it. Not only are thinking abundant, but you're also feeling abundant. Oh, let me match that in your life. Right? So thoughts, so it's like, if you're only thinking positive, then it's like trying to clap with one hand. How can you clap with one hand? It needs a combination of thoughts along with the corresponding emotions. And that is where magic happens. As simple as that. That is when miracles happen. This is thoughts are Shiv and emotions are Shakti. Right? The thoughts are the male part, but emotions is the female part. You need the combination of both to create what you want in your life. But the problem happened because everything started nicely. Everything started in a good way when we were born. Our thinking used to create the emotions. But over a period of time, in our innocence to survive life's offering, in our innocence to survive life's challenges or adversities, we became conditioned to an emotion, to emotions. And now those emotions sponsors the thoughts. Because over a period of time, we think equal to our emotions. You think differently when you're relaxed, when you're in love, when you're in a state of joy and inspiration. You think differently when you're panic, when you're in a flight and fight mode, when you're in a fear mode, because you think equal to your emotions. For example, if you're walking in a jungle and a tiger, you should see a tiger and you see the tiger might attack you. You are now running. You're in a flight and fight mode. All you want is to save your life. And that is how we are designed that. At that time, the body produces the chemical called adrenaline. And all the adrenaline is trying to give you all the energy is transported to your hands and feet to protect you, so that you can run for an hour and still not get tired. Now, it was good when the tiger attacked you. Now, imagine at that moment somebody asks you, and you are very narrow focused. All you want to see the road ahead and run. Right? Now, at that moment, somebody asks you, oh, what do you want to have for dinner tonight? You said, hell with the dinner. I will become the dinner of the tiger. All I need to save my life. So when you're in a survival mode, when you're flight and fight mode, when you're faced state of fear, you can't think creative. You are very narrow focused. Flight, fight, freeze, fleet. Now, at that moment, it was good. When the tiger was attacking you, that stress was good. It was a positive stress. If you would not have stressed about it, you would not have ran. But imagine living your whole life like this. Imagine living your whole life in a flight and fight mode. So sometimes stress is good in the short run. But in the long run, if you're living in a flight and fight mode, it completely knocks down your immunity. Then you are headed for a disease. It breaks down your tissues. Right? So, so friends, what is important is to how do we change our emotions? How do we change our emotional makeup? We all talk about the mental makeup, but what about the emotional makeup, which actually determines your mental makeup? That now that we're conditioned to those emotions, that drives our thoughts. So the key to mastery is not in your mind, but it is in your body. Because our body is the memory bank of these emotions. Right? It is your biology. Now your biology is your biography. Your biology determines your physics and chemistry. Chemistry is your biology sponsors the thoughts. Your emotions now sponsor the corresponding thoughts. And then you think that. And accordingly, you produce the chemicals. And the body feels. So now your biology is determining your chemical. Now the combination of the thought and feelings changes your vibration. And that is the information you are broadcasting to the universe, to the quantum field. So that changes your physics. So friends, to create something, there are two ways of creation. You can wait for the outside condition to change your emotions. Or the inverse is equally true. You can change your emotions to change your outside condition. The choice is ours. But when we depend on the outside condition to change our emotion, we're always dependent. And we are always then living in the loop of that vicious cycle, living in the loop of karma. By the time you overcome one challenge, another challenge comes up. So the key to mastery is learning how to transform your emotions. And that's where meditation plays an important role. To directly transform your emotions. Because anyways, whatever you do in your life is for an emotional payoff. Anything that you do in your life is for an emotional payoff. Right? If I do this, then I'll be happy. If I buy a new car, then I'll be happy. If I go on a vacation, then I'll be happy. If I buy a new wardrobe, then I'll be happy. If I have this relationship, if I'm able to marry this girl, then I'll be happy. So everything that we do in our life is for an emotional payoff. Now, the problem has started when we started depending on outside for that emotional payoff. Same emotional payoff which we are looking for the outside condition to give us. We can get the same emotional payoff independent of the outside condition. No matter what the outside condition is, you can get the same emotional payoff. So today, in the meditation which we are going to do, we are going to follow 5 steps of creation. It is very scientifically designed so that you are able to feel what you want to manifest in your life. So I'll tell you each step one by one. First step we'll do is brain coherence. Brain coherence is simple. How to put your brain into the state of coherence. How do we do that? With Anapansati, which we learned from Patri sir. What does Anapansati do? It helps us to drop our identity. It helps us to withdraw from the outside situation. Why are we feeling pain? Why are we feeling fear? Why are we feeling angry? Why are we feeling lack? Because we are connected to the outside condition. Because the outside reality is so. So it's obvious that I'll feel like that. But when we meditate, when we do anapansati, when we become one with your breath, when we just observe our breath, we become nobody, nothing, nowhere, no place, no time. We drop our identity. The moment we drop our identity, all the resistance, to existence drops away. All our negative emotions is some form of resistance to existence, some form of non-acceptance to what it is right now. And why resistance? Because of our identity. How can you talk to me like this? Oh, my business is going through the challenge. So, because of everywhere, there's your identity, right? There's identity. This is my identity. Oh, I am Shreans Daga. And the resistance is coming because of my identity. Now, the moment I lose my identity, all the resistance goes away. And the best way to lose our identity, which is taught by Buddha, which is taught by Patrisa, Anapansati, just when you observe your breath, your mind becomes empty. The moment mind becomes empty, all the problems disappear because there is no identity. No identity, no problems. That's what Lao Tzu said. Stop thinking and end your problems. But then not only the problem disappear, there's something when you become nobody, nothing. When you enter the state of emptiness, that is where the magic happens. You experience your consciousness. You experience your fullness. That fullness is pure love, pure joy, pure abundance, pure wholeness, pure healing. It is not that emptiness is not empty. That emptiness is not an empty experience. It is an experience of emptiness. In that emptiness is full of answers. When you connect to that, because then the moment the resistance drops, you connect to your source. And that source is your ultimate resource. It is the infinite resource of happiness. Then you realize, oh, the happiness that I was looking for outside to change, for something outside to change so that I feel happy. Oh, this was so easily available. This is already there within me. And the infinite source, that source is not, it is not a limited source, it's an infinite source of happiness. And that happiness is without any reasons. You're feeling joy without any condition. Because that is your true nature. That is your original nature. That's why you don't need any conditions. Actually, you need conditions to be unhappy. You don't need conditions to be happy. The absence of unhappiness is naturally happiness. That's why Buddha said in his four paths, he said, चार आर्य सत्य हैं कि जीवन दुख है, दुख का निवारण है. Why जीवन दुख है? Because we have conditioned it to the outside. We depended it on the outside condition. But actually जीवन दुख नहीं है. अगर आप अपने आप को जान जाए तो जीवन सुख है, क्योंकि और वो सुख के लिए कोई कारण की जरूरत ही नहीं है. वो सुख तो आपका स्वभाव है. जो जो वो सुख आपका स्वभाव है, जो दुख है वो बाहर का प्रभाव है. और वो बाहर के प्रभाव में आपको सुख का अभाव महसूस होता है, इसलिए वो दुख महसूस हो रहा है. बट दैट हैप्पीनेस इज योर ट्रू नेचर. Unhappiness is unnatural. And we think, oh, life is a misery. Life is pain. Life is suffering. Happiness, so we have conditioned happiness. Only if something will be like this, then I'll be happy. But the problem happens is you're conditioned to stress. Because you're conditioned to stress, and now you say, oh, when I get this new car, then I'll be happy. Now, when the car comes, the dopamine rush stays for 1 day, 2 days. And the moment that dopamine rush wears off, that feeling of lack again comes back right away. Now, what do? Now you plan something else. Oh, now when this happens, then I'll be happy. So what are we doing? We are postponing our happiness for tomorrow. We keep postponing our happiness for tomorrow. Because that has become our relationship with time. Postponement. We're always in waiting. Our happiness is always in waiting room. Waiting. When this happens, then I'll be happy. When that actually happens, now you create another reason. Or now when this happens, then I'll be happy. When I had no money, I wanted 1 crore. If I get 1 crore, then I'll be happy. When I got 1 crore, oh, my brother earned 10 crores. Oh, then when I get 10 crore, then I'll be happy. Because my brother or my competitor earned much more than me. So earlier I was poorer by 1 crore. Now I am poorer by 9 crores. Earlier there was a lack of 1 crore. Now the lack is of 9 crore. And now I'm feeling more lack. And the universe say, oh, you are feeling lack? Oh, let me give more lack. Then you lose that 1 crore also. And then that creates more stress. And then you're in that vicious cycle. So, friends, our relationship with time has become of postponement, of always in a waiting room. But do you know that whatever you thought, if that happens tomorrow, then I'll be happy. That tomorrow will only come in form of a present moment. You can only experience can only happen in a present moment. No matter what you like, what you tell about life, whatever you plan for your life, you can only experience life in the present moment. That means the present moment is all we have. That means life is nothing but slices of present moments. Billions of present moments together, when we combine it, we say call it life. But experience can only happen in the present moment. And a relationship with time is of waiting, of postponement. But the truth is, today is that tomorrow you thought about yesterday. So if you cannot be happy now, you'll not be happy tomorrow. So we need to learn to be happy now. Today is the new tomorrow. Today now is the new later. And that's where meditation plays an important role. So when you do the first step of brain coherence, you become nobody, nothing, nowhere, no place, no time. You drop your identity, you drop all resistance, and you're in a state of inner joy and inspiration. You come to your true nature. Then we go to the second step. The second step, what we do is brain coherence. Here, what do? We bring your attention to your heart center. This is the place of creation. Our feelings is what creates our life. So wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. So when you bring your attention to your heart, and as if you're breathing from your heart, you awaken your heart. What happens is when you observe your feelings, slowly, slowly, you see that your feeling is getting transformed. I'll tell you to feel grateful of what you have in your life. Because gratitude is a most easiest and a simple form and a powerful form to transform yourself emotionally. Right? No matter how challenging the situation is, there's always something that we can be grateful for. The fact that we are alive itself is a good reason enough to be grateful about. And when you feel grateful, our body releases a powerful chemical, dopamine and serotonin. Those are the happy chemicals. And when you feel grateful, it instantly changes your vibration. Now you're in a right emotional state. That's why a grateful heart is a magnet for miracles. When you feel grateful for what you have in your life, the universe will give you more of that you can be grateful about. So in the second step, we use gratitude as a tool to further transform ourselves emotionally. Brain coherence was great to drop identity, to drop resistance. And then gratitude gives further momentum to a positive emotional state. When you feel grateful, you are not feeling lack. You can't feel grateful and lack at the same time. Because the emotional signature of gratitude is abundance. If you want more abundance in your life, feel more grateful of what you have. Gratitude and abundance has the same emotional signature. Then The second step that in the second step in the brain heart coherence we also practice is acceptance of the present moment. No matter what your situation is, we created our own reality. When we know that I have created this, I have created this reality, so all it needs is your acceptance. Anything that you accept fully will take you into peace. When you accept it, you also empower yourself. The emotional signature of acceptance is empowerment. Because when you accept that you have created this reality, that means you also empower yourself that if I have created this, I also have the power to change my new reality, to create my new reality because I created. I am the creator. When you accept, you acknowledge yourself as a powerful co-creator. When you acknowledge yourself as a powerful co-creator, that is when your life becomes full of coincidences, synchronicities, serendipities. There are no coincidences. We are co-creating incidences. When your thoughts and your emotions are in alignment, then all the cooperative components of the universe come together to match your vibration. And that is when manifestation happens. And then we call it, oh, you are lucky. You're not lucky. Manifestation is luck. Luck is what happens when preparation meets opportunity. Opportunity is everywhere. But are we preparing ourselves? Opportunities are all around us. Infinite, unbound opportunities. But it needs your preparation. And that's why I tell opportunity lies in a man, not in a job. Because it needs your mental preparation, your emotional preparation, your vibrational preparation. The truth is, your vibration always precedes manifestation. No manifestation happens out of nowhere. First, you change your vibration, and according to your vibration, the manifestation happens. So when you're thinking, when you're just thinking, you're in the asking mode. But when you're feeling, then you're in the receiving mode. So that's why we do second step to have the right emotional framework, to create a right emotional framework. So first is gratitude. Second in the second step, what you practice is acceptance of the present moment. Third step we practice is also here is appreciation. Now, appreciation of everything around us. If you want abundance, appreciate people who are abundant in their life. Now, the vibration that you're offering to the universe do not know that the vibration that you're offering is because of your personal life, because of appreciation of somebody else outside, because you're thinking about your past and being grateful about, or speculating some future and then you're grateful about. The universe it doesn't care about the reason. All it knows is your vibration and it matches it. So you don't need to change your personal reality to change your vibration. You can be appreciative about the people around you. In 2003, I remember when Patrisa told me that this is the pyramid that we have to build, and I want you to take this responsibility to take the leadership role in building this pyramid at Pyramid Valley, Bangalore. My business was going through challenges and I did not have enough money. But the vision was there that we want to build Asia's largest pyramid for meditation. And we want to build like a monument. So what I started doing is I started going to different spiritual centers, different meditation centers. I went to Egypt to see that pyramid. Now what happens is, and when I started going to different spiritual systems, that change started changing my vibration. Oh, oh, this is so good in this center. This is so good in center. When we build a pyramid valley, we will do this in our center. When we will do this in the center. I went to the Osho ashram to see the pyramid there in Pune. So what happened is that changed my vibration. Now the universe do not know that you are only that vibration that you are offering is only because you are seeing something outside, or that is your present reality. All it knows that it is your vibration. Now all of a sudden my business started doing good. It started making windfall profit. Some business I did, I thought, oh, I'll make 10 lakhs. Now I made 1 crore. And then you know that it is not your intelligence. It is the universe which is operating, which is given you something for that reason, for a cause, for a purpose. And you are meant to protect your purpose. You are meant to protect our purpose. When you protect your purpose protects you. So that's what happened. So appreciation is a powerful tool to change your vibration. You don't need to wait for your abundance to come in to feel abundant. You can be abundant about others. Abundant, appreciate about your neighbors, about your family members who are doing good, about some unknown person, but maybe you can take inspiration from Elon Musk or Ambani's. And the more intensely you feel appreciation, the more intensely you feel gratitude, the more powerful is your vibration. The more strongly you leave the imprint on the quantum field, the stronger is the imprint on the quantum field, and the faster it manifests. The faster you collapse the waves of possibilities into matter. Quantum field is full of possibilities, full of potential. Because it is the same quantum field which created the moons and the stars and the planets and the earth and the human beings and the animal beings and the plant beings. So something which has created so much, does that has a potential to create your house? Does that has a potential to create your health? Does this has a potential to manifest your relationship? Of course. It is nothing. It is nothing for the quantum field. For us, as a personalized, as a localized human being, as an identity, oh, it's so big. But for the quantum field is nothing. And what is it asking you to give? All it is asking you to offer the right vibration. It is waiting for you to match. It is waiting to match that vibration. It is equally the moment you thought of the thought, and the moment the information was impregnated in the quantum field, it was waiting to offer the right vibration so that I can manifest for you. It is the joy. It is not a pain for the quantum field. It is a joy for the quantum field to manifest that for you. Because if through you, it gets the opportunity to express itself. You give the opportunity to express the opportunity to the quantum field to express itself. And all the quantum field, the very nature of the quantum field is to express itself. But unless the environment is congenial, unless you are able to offer the right vibration, it cannot manifest itself. So you take one step, the quantum field takes 9 steps. And it rejoices. It rejoices in the creation. So the second step we follow first is gratitude in hard currents, appreciation. Third is acceptance of the present moment. And fourth is, important thing is content. Being satisfied by what it is. Suppose you have 1 crore and you want 10 crores. Now there could be feeling is, oh, I have only 1 crore. I want 10 crores. I am feeling the lack of 9 crores. That's why I want 10 crores. So if you're feeling lack, you will create more of lack in your life. Your vibration is of lack. But you can give another offer. Same thing, you want 10 crores. You say, oh, I'm so content. I'm so happy for 1 crore. I'm thankful for 1 crore. I'm satisfied with 1 crore. But it would be exciting. It will be exciting if I can manifest 10 crores. Because it will give me more freedom of choice. It will give me more freedom. It will give me more freedom to do something more better in the world. So one is coming from the lack, and one is satisfied by what is, but excited for more. There's a big difference. There's a huge difference. See, manifestation is a double-edged sword. If you're manifesting from lack, you'll create more lack. No matter what you wanted it. But your vibration was of lack. And the universe will match the vibration. So don't manifest. Don't. That's why we do the first 2 steps. So that you're in a right emotional framework. So that you have a right momentum. Now that we have done the first 2 steps, now we have a right emotional momentum. Now we are in a momentum to feel what we want to manifest in our life. Now in the third step, you can feel what you want to manifest in your life. Suppose you want a great job. Then you can feel, oh, what would you feel if you got the great job? Suppose this is the job I want, which will give me money than what I am earning today or more, which will give me the freedom to work from anywhere in the world, which will give me, which I'll be grateful about because this is a job which I love. So I will love what I do. So these are the emotional payoff that I want if I want my dream job. So don't just think of your job, but actually feel it as if it has already happened. Feel it as if already happened. You don't have to wait for it to happen. Because in the quantum field, everything is in the present moment. Everything is now. So when you visualize what you want in your life, 2 things happen. One is you visualize what you want. So your attention goes to what you want in your life. And when you visualize, you also do visualize what you do not want. Most of the times, our attention is what we do not want in our life. Because things that troubles us occupies most of our mental space. And we keep worrying about it. Worry is a prayer for manifesting what you do not want. Because when you worry, you are speculating the worst outcome. So wherever your attention goes, your energy flows. And when you're speculating, you're giving your energy to the worst outcome, you increase the probability of that happening into your life. But when you creatively visualize what you want in your life, you are reprogramming your brain. You are familiarizing your brain as if that event has already happened. Now, your brain does not know the difference whether you're imagining it or whether it is actually happening, whether it is actually happening in your life. For the brain, it produces the same chemical as if it's already happened. It creates the same vibration as if it's already happened. Many times we dream, we see a bad dream and we get up panicked and we know we are sweating. Our whole body is shivering. So your body behaved. So even though it was a dream, but your brain does not know whether it was dreaming or it was an actual experience. Your body followed it. Your body behaved as if it was actual. You produce the same chemical as if it was actual. So creative visualization is dreaming your dream life. By actually by intentionally dreaming your dreams, intentionally directing your thoughts to create what you want in your life as if it's already happened. And we don't say, oh, it will happen. We see it as if it has already happened, as if we are seeing the end of the movie, the happy end of the movie. And we feel it as if it's already happened. Right? So that's why we visualize what we want in our life. And we feel it, visualization and emotionalization. Feeling a state produces that state. When you imagine it, imaginal acts become facts. And that is the power we have. That is what differentiates us between human beings and animal beings. That we have the power to imagine. They can't imagine. Animals can't imagine. But we have the power to imagine. But our power to imagine has slowly and slowly beaten down by life experiences. As a child, we were so imaginative. But as we started growing up, we were taught seeing is believing. Only what you see is real. So we thought, oh, seeing is believing. But the truth is, if you believe it, you will see it. So we imagine and we emotionalize. We feel it fully as if it already happened. And that completely changes the vibration. Now we visualize what we want in our life. How and when is none of our business. How it will happen and when it will happen is none of our business. That is when we go to the fourth step. Fourth step is surrender. We surrender to the quantum field. We surrender to the higher mind. We surrender to the universal intelligence, to the cosmic intelligence. It knows better than you. If you decide that, oh, I want it and I want it this way, that way, then you are in the way. You become the obstacle to your manifestation. Because what you want can come into multiple ways, into many things, many ways. And the universe knows many ways. You may not know it because we are conditioned by our thinking. We are conditioned by our identity. We are conditioned by the current situation. But the universe is not conditioned. We are very narrow focused, but the universe is seeing it from the cosmic eye. It knows very well how can I make this happen in the shortest possible time, in the most easiest way. We find the hard way because we've been told no pain, no gain. Hard way is the way to hard work, is the way to success. That is what is our conditioning is. Money does not grow on trees. That is our conditioning is. But the universe, everything is easy. Universe works with ease. This is what we see in nature. The grass do not try to grow, it just grows. Birds do not try to fly, they just fly. Fish don't try to swim, they just swim. In universe, everything is at ease. The quantum field is at ease. So it is not your job to manifest. You delegate to your best manager, to the best manager, which is the universe, to the quantum field. If you want your job work done, and if you know that your manager knows much better than you, what do? You want to do it yourself, or you will delegate to your manager? When you know that my manager knows, the quantum field is the best manager you can get in the universe. The best manager ever was, that ever is, that ever will be. The most efficient, sincere manager. So you delegate to the best manager. It is not your job to create. It is only your job to offer the right vibration. We get obsessed by physical manifestation. But that's what I tell everyone. Leave your obsession with physical manifestation. Be obsessed with emotional manifestation. If you're emotionally manifested, your job is done. Done, done. That's it. Just emotionally manifest and maintain that vibration. Sustain that vibration. And that is all you need to do. Your only job is to now maintain that vibration. And then the universe, which has been carefully watching your vibration, which is observing your vibration, which is absorbing your vibration, will make that happen for you. And when you surrender, when we leave it to the universe, the manifestation will always be surprise in wonderment. That's what magic is. Magic is always surprise and wonderment. So drop your logic and surrender to the quantum field. Let that manifest for you. Logic does not produce magic. That is how when miracles becomes normal. You'll say, oh, this is you know something? There's a miracle which happened in my life. But when you follow this law, when you are only focused on emotional manifestation and not be obsessed with physical manifestation, the universe, which knows you much better than you, gives you at ease, and then you call it miracle. But when you do it again and again, those miracles becomes normal. Initially, it was surprise, it was wonderment, but now you become so good at it, you don't even think. You think, oh, this is life is like this. Miracles are normal. I was coming to recently. I took a flight from Dubai to New York, and New York. Imagine 2 days before the flight, I wanted to meet one lady, Shamini Jain. She runs a consciousness and healing initiative, and she's a neuroscientist, and she's making one documentary. So she wanted me to be the part of the documentary, and I had only one day in New York, and I needed to be back in Boston, and I was wondering. Within one day, I had to meet my in-laws and a lot of other things to do, and I have to meet her also, and she wanted me to meet her director also, and how will that happen, So I thought maybe I'll tell her no, When I reach New York, probably I'll tell her, oh, I'll plan it next time. And it will not be possible this time. And in the flight, I in the Dubai, when I went to the business class lounge, I've never met her. I've always been with her on the Zoom call. I met her in Dubai in the business class lounge, right? And then we were in the same flight together all the way. We chatted at long, and she from the flight she messaged her director. And the moment I landed, I finished our meeting, and the director, I was going to New Jersey, and she lives 10 minutes away from my in-laws' house, and she picked me up, and we did the shoot. See, universe is a plan. We think we can plan. Universe has a better plan. And the director said, if you would not have done this week, this shooting, I could not have added you in this movie at all. Because you're the last person I'm adding in this movie. My challenge is how many people how do I cut other people, and here I'm adding you. I don't know why I'm doing this. And I told Shamini no, but now that I met you and I've done this shooting, I know I want to add this. So this is how universe works. Because even though my thought was something else, my thought was limited thinking, how we think limited. But the vibration was nice. But the vibration was of something which universe caught the vibration and say, oh, I'll match it. Doesn't matter. So the universe has a plan and it knows better than you. But you and me, and we're all obsessed by physical manifestation. Leave it to the universe. You and I are at absolute best when we get out of the way. So first step is surrender. And then we go to the last step. Fifth step is gratitude. So so third and fourth step is a very delicate balance between intention and surrender. While we intend what we want, while we emotionalize what we want, but we surrender to the higher power. And then the fifth step is we end again by gratitude. Now here the gratitude is in a different way. Fifth step is as if it has already happened. Whatever we wanted to create in our life, as if it has already happened, and we are grateful for that. In the second step, we are grateful for what we already have in our life. In the fifth step, we are grateful for what we wanted in our life, and as if it has already happened. It's like a handshake. When do you say thank you? When something you already got something, what you wanted, and then you say, oh, thank you. So here we are saying thank you to the universe, as if it has already happened. And that is how you strengthen, you again enhance your vibration. The universe says, oh, it has already happened. So I have no choice but to create it. Right? So how it will happen and when it will happen is none of your business. Many times we did one manifestation and then we keep waiting. Oh, it has not happened. It has not happened. And we lose our patience. We lose our trust. We lose our faith. And then again, we lose our vibration. And the universe, which has been watching you, by the time it gathers all the cooperative companies, start bringing that to you. By the time it gets it to you, the vibration has changed. And it says, oh, sorry, wrong order. Let me match something as per your now new vibration. Actually, true manifestation happens, or instant manifestation happens, when you will stop thinking about what you wanted to create. When it is no more in your thought, when it will happen is no more in your thought. Because when you're feeling so whole, Because you have emotionalized it anyways. Anyways, what you want is for an emotional payoff. And you have felt that emotional payoff even before it has happened. Now, how do you even care whether it will happen or not? When you stop caring of what you wanted in your life, then that is when the magic happens. Because you feel it so well, you feel it so fully. In fact, now all you want is to give. Many times I start I sit into meditation with the intention of manifesting what I want. By the time I come to the third step, I'm feeling so whole. I'm feeling so much of love and oneness and joy. Now all I want is to give. I don't want anything from the universe. Because how can you want when you feel so whole? When your cup is overflowing, all you want is to give. Earlier, I wanted from the ego. Oh, my ego tells me, my identity tells me, oh, I want this. Now my consciousness tells me all you want is to give. The intention, even if I want to intention, the intention is different. Oh, how do I make my app better? How do I reach out to more people? How can this meditation help more people? The intention changes. Earlier it was of wanting, what can I get? Now it is, what can I give? That giving feels more fulfilling. Because eventually it is the joy we are doing for the emotional payoff. Now the fulfillment, the more fulfillment comes from giving. So many times we are obsessed with success. But what if there's no fulfillment? Success without fulfillment is an ultimate failure. But if you do small things, simple things, but it makes you feel fulfilling, that is success. And that changes your vibration. Furthermore, and that creates more momentum. So friends, this is the 5 steps. Let's do the meditation now. Let's and then after meditation, I'll take the questions. Naresh, can we go for meditation?
Sure, Shreyans. Absolutely. And thank you very much for that. I'm going to hold my questions until we complete our meditations.
Sure. So friends, I want to think of one intention that you want to manifest in your life. Right? We may keep any intention. It could be your personal. It could be for some. So for the gain of a larger good. Maybe you guys are most of you are from uh, Dallas, and we are all have a same intention of creating a beautiful pyramid there, a whole meditation center there in Dallas, which you already bought the land and already a work about to start. So maybe you can collectively think of that intention to manifest as if it's already there. Yeah? See it in your mind. If you can see it in your mind and feel it in your heart, if you can see it in your mind and feel it in your heart, you'll hold it in your hand. One day you will feel that pyramid in your hand. So see it and feel it. Right? So you can have this collective intention, or you can have your personalized intention, whatever works for you, whatever you want to prioritize now. Right? So just think of one intention, and with that intention, we go into meditation. The whole duration will be around 1 hour, and after the meditation, we'll take the question answers. Right, friends? Let's begin. Let's start. It will be in English. Let's start. Take a comfortable position. Sit up straight. Clasp your hands. Cross your legs. Eyes closed. Today, I want you to think of one intention or one potential which you want to manifest into your life. Everything is a miracle until it becomes a technology. So let's demystify the technology of manifestation. All potentials that exist in the quantum field exist in the present moment and exist electromagnetically. So your job is to change your energy to match that potential that already exists in the quantum field. So there's a potential for you to be healthy, for you to be wealthy, for you to have a mystical moment, and they all exist in the present moment. So thoughts are the language of the brain and feelings are the language of the body. And our thoughts carry an electrical charge and feelings carry a magnetic charge. Thoughts send the signal out and feelings draw the event back. So when you change how you think and feel, you broadcast a whole new electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. So your job is to combine your thoughts with an elevated emotion so that your energy matches that energy that exists in the quantum field, and then you're drawing that experience to you. So suppose you want to manifest abundance, and if you manifest abundance, then the emotional reward of that abundance is a feeling of freedom. So you have freedom to do whatever you want, whenever you want, with whomever you want, and as many times you want. So the emotion or the sponsoring thought is the emotion called freedom. So you have to teach your body emotionally how to marry the thought of abundance with this elevated emotion of freedom, even before it's manifested. So now you are a host to your future and no more hostage to your past. It takes a long time for a matter to change matter. So now you have more energy, less matter, and you are manifesting from that quantum field from where all things are created from. Einstein said, the field is the sole governing agency of matter. So now you are vibrationally tuned into that field. Know that your vibration always precedes manifestation. So your first job is to manifest emotionally. And if you can hold this vibration for a sustained period, then physical manifestation will follow. It's a law. You don't make things happen. You hold the vibration that allow things to happen. So your feelings are equal to prayer. What you're feeling is what you're praying for. So if you can see it in your mind and feel it in your heart, you will hold it in your hand. That's how thoughts become things. So we are going to follow 5 simple steps of creation. The first step is brain coherence, which helps you to make your mind empty, lose your identity, drop all resistance, and raise your vibrations. Then we move to the second step, heart coherence. Here you open your heart, connect your inner being, and transcend your feelings. As you accept belief and surrender only equal to your emotional state, now You have generated enough momentum and offer the right vibrational output so that beneficial feelings can be evoked. Now you are ready to be ready to be ready to move to the third step. The third step is of creative visualization. Visualization is a powerful tool to impregnate your goals into the subconscious mind and cognitive prime your brain. It's like rewriting the software code. As Einstein said, imagination is more important than the knowledge. So here you imagine as vividly as you can, as if it's happening in the present moment. However, imagine what you want and not how you want, and marry your intention with the corresponding elevated emotion. If you can feel it, then you can be as specific as you can with your imagination. However, if you're not feeling it, then it's better to be general. And now we move to the fourth step. The fourth step is surrender. Here you surrender your creation to the greater mind. Whatever you had visualized, now how to bring it into your life, you trust the higher mind. So allow yourself to be surprised by this greater mind. Magic is always surprise and wonderment. Logic does not produce magic. So surrender, trust. And now we move to the fifth step, the final step, where you express your sincere gratitude for all that you have created today. For gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. So I welcome you, dear friends, to participate in this powerful process of creation. I hope you enjoy it. And now, gently shift your awareness to your nostrils. Take one deep breath in through your nostrils, and as you breathe out, relax. And one more slow, steady breath in, and as you exhale, let your whole body relax. Shift your awareness from the world around you to the world inside you. At this moment of time, nothing else exists but your breath. Just be with your breath. Normal, natural, simple, easy, relaxed breathing. At this moment of time, completely drop your identity, your personality self, your ego, your analytical mind, which is the extension of your ego. Just drop it all. And become pure consciousness. Withdraw your attention from all people, places, things, time and event, and just be with your in-breath and out-breath. And as you observe each and every breath coming in and out of your nostrils, sense the temperature in your nostrils. Is it warm or is it cooler? Sense it. Are you breathing deep or shallow? Observe. Each and every breath is keenly observed. Let not a single breath slip by without your awareness. And now it's time to become nobody. No one, no thing, nowhere, and no time. Become pure consciousness, aware that you're aware in this endless vast field. Surrender any aspects of your limited self to join the greater self and lose yourself in nothing to become everything. For in order to create from nothing, you must become nothing. Gently shift your awareness to the area of your heart. Allowing your breath to move in and out of the center. Breathing more deeply, more soundly, and more completely. As you breathe from this creative center, focus on your feelings. With every breath, you add more life to your heart with your attention. Remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. With every breath, activate this creative center. Furthermore, every breath, you open your heart. Furthermore, with every breath, you awaken your heart. Furthermore, expansion in this area, feel unlimited. For in order to create the unlimited, you must feel unlimited. For in order to emulate the divine, you must feel divine. Breathe. Feel. For in order to create the magnificence, you must feel magnificent. Tune in to the pure positive energy of your inner being. Feel your connection with your source energy. Know that your source is the ultimate resource. And move into a new state of being as you rest your attention within the center. Breathe. Feel. Immense joy, immense gratitude, immense love. Be thankful for all what you have. When you're thankful for what you have, the universe will give you more of what you can be thankful for. Feel the satisfaction, contentment, and fulfillment. Feel it as you drop all resistance and move into the state of acceptance and allowance. And radiate this energy beyond your body into the field. Remember this feeling in your heart. Remember by heart. Embrace it and feel it. It's your dream that you're about to create. You are an alchemist as you feel these elevated emotions. You shift from matter to energy, from particle to wave. Tune in to the energy of your future. Feel it in your heart. It's time to fall in love with your dream.
now. What was that intention that already exists in the quantum field that you want to tune into? It's time to change your energy and move into a new state of being. Imagine it in your mind. See a clear image as if it's happening now. How would you feel if it's already happened? As you think and feel, you broadcast a whole new electromagnetic signature into the quantum field. For a clear intention with an elevated emotion has an effect on matter. As your thoughts send the signal out, your feelings draw the event back. Come on, change your energy and you change your life. Open your heart and allow your body to respond to a new mind. Allow your body to respond to your new feelings. Let that thought become the experience, and experience create the emotion. See it, feel it. For whatever you broadcast into the field is your experiment with destiny. And the longer you rest in this state of being, the more you draw that new reality into you. Can you teach your body emotionally what it would feel like to be in that future now? Come on, feel it. Feel it with all your senses. and allow your body to respond to a new mind. And from this new state of being, live that life now. What choices would you make? What behavior would you demonstrate? What experience awaits you? And how would you feel? Come on, live that future now. Remember, where your attention goes, your energy flows. Invest your energy into future. Invest your energy into possibilities. With your attention, you collapse those waves of possibilities and convert that into matter. With your observation, you give more life to that pure potential. Come on, embrace it. Feel it. Embody it. Notice it. Experience it. Enjoy it. That's your dream. Alive in your mind and your heart. Remember, what you feel about, you bring about. When things change inside you, things change around you. Tune in to the energy of your future. It's in you and it's all around you. Surrender your intention to a greater mind. Surrender your creation to the infinite intelligence and allow it to organize it in a way that is right for you, that is in your highest good, for whatever you experience in this realm beyond space and time must manifest in this realm of space and time. It's the law. Surrender. Trust. And now, Divine One, Creator of Destiny, Sentient Being, center yourself by placing both your hands over your beautiful heart, your soul, acknowledging the sacred place that all things are created from, acknowledging the divine within you, the power within you, as you rest your awareness at this creative center. Breathe through it and allow your breath to relax your body. And now it's time to give thanks to your new life. Open your heart and give immense gratitude for all that you have created. And the longer you linger in this gratitude, the more you draw your new life to you. For the emotional signature of gratitude means that has already happened. Gratitude is the ultimate state of receivership. Breathe. Feel. And open your focus and receive that energy as it moves into your being. Be thankful for this new life as the power within you continue to unfold in you, to consume you and to move all around you. And show evidence in your life that is real and that life is filled with unexpected wonder and for the joy of existence. Breathe. Feel. Smile. Remember this feeling in your heart. That's the feeling of your dreams living in your heart. And when you feel this feeling, you connect to your dream with your heart. Memorize this feeling. Anchor this feeling. Treasure this feeling. Remember by heart. That's the energy of your dream in your body. Come on, how would you walk if it's already happened? Be inspired. Be lifted. Feel invincible. Breathe. Feel. And radiate your love into life. And breathe. And feel. And receive. the love from all of life. Whenever you're ready, you can slowly bring your awareness to your new body. To your new dream. To your new life. In a whole new world. And a whole new time. Take your time. And whenever you're ready, you may gently rub your hands and place it over your beautiful eyes. Five, four, three, two, one, and slowly open your eyes and come back to this material world of senses. Take your time and slowly come back. Thank you for sharing this creative journey with me. Immense love, care, and appreciation from my heart to yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you so much. Welcome back, friends. So, Naresh, I leave it to you now. I mean, we already have crossed, we already almost 2.5 hours, but I'm open, I'm free. So, till whatever time you want to take.
I would say, wow. I
Thank you.
feel like the title is justified for this session, Shreyans. Thank you very much. Because I mean, I mean, we are mostly in this, as you said, the autopilot mode, the flight and the fight mode, right? Uh, we kind of, are lost most of the time, going back and forth. And as you said, right, so there are a lot of things that I've learned. I in fact made a special note to myself to see, yeah, this is something that you need to think about. It's beautiful. So like in the Vipassana, right? So our body is the memory bank of emotions, and that drives lot of our, the challenges that we see, or it has the stress that we focus mostly on. Beautiful. So thank you very much. Thank you very much for this.
Thank you so much. So, we can take questions. So, yeah, shall we?
Sure.
Yeah. So, if anybody can raise your hands, just say where are you from, what you do, and then you can go ahead. So I would request our India participants, especially my regular participants, not to raise hands. so that the Dallas the WOW group also, I'm able to communicate with them more. Yeah. Good.
I'm just seeing if I can steer through the participants. Just give me 1 minute. And I think today we have our Omega team as well, the board of trustees on this call, sir, so that we
Right.
want to take this opportunity and we want to have our extended conversation. Thank you very much
Sure.
for joining us today.
Thank you.
So, sir, let me start with my question, right? So this is uh, but I'm just trying to sink in.
Yeah, take your time.
I'm
Take your time.
definitely trying to sink in. So, is there any situation? I'm talking with reference to when we are working with manifesting or building through the journey of PVI. Is there any situation where is there in a time where you felt like everything around you said no, but your inner vision said yes, and eventually it became a reality? Can you share any such instance? It would be definitely a beacon for us to carry forward based on your experience.
Mm. So we had not one moment, many moments like this.
Mhm.
Mm, like I'll tell you a few of the trustees who initially, of course, worked hard, contributed a lot for the work, and then later on uh, became attached to power, and then they didn't want to leave. And see what happens is a lot of times we start humbly, and when the project takes some shape and it comes to some place, it also becomes a part. Again, you identify with that, and it becomes a part of your recognition and a place of power. And then we don't want to lose it. So what starts as a very humble project or where everybody starts humbly, then again becomes a place of power, and you need to write on the card, oh, I am this, I'm a trustee of this, and you don't want to leave that position and things like that. And of course, see, it's very the vision to have a common aligned vision is not necessarily so, and you respect everybody's opinion, but everybody has a vision as per their level of thinking or with their understanding, but to keep that highest vision and align everyone to that vision is always a challenge. So for example, when I started upgrading the rooms and made another new room blocks, which was of a very comfortable one. Everybody said, "Hey, Pyramid Valley should be for common man. Why are you spending money?" Though I was contributing the money, but still everybody had their own view. And so people have their own views, and then there are so many times there are disharmony within the board, and things got standstill for maybe for 1 month, 2 months, the ego clash and things like that. So all that happens, but uh, what is important at that moment also to keep, not to lose the bigger picture. And that's what I always did, that never lose the bigger picture, and the intent was pure. I knew that my intent is pure, and it is for a bigger cause. And then the universe has a plan. Yeah, something good again comes out of it. So in the long run, when you look back, you said, thank God it happened, so that something better came out of it. And it's good to have diverse opinions. Sometimes, new ideas, innovation comes because of diversity. So, but sometimes, when I mean, I try to keep it very democratic, but sometimes too much of democratic approach also leads to chaos. you know Somewhere someone has to take a stand and say, oh, we are going to do this, and we all have to follow it, while you take everybody's views and opinions. But eventually we can't say, I mean, so simple thing like, you want to put a carpet in Pyramid Valley, one will say, oh, let's put a red carpet, one will put a gray carpet, or one will put a say, oh, something else, or don't put a carpet. Now, how much you can't, and there's no right or wrong about it, right? It's a very personal choice. So many times, things like that, you have to take somebody, you have to assign to somebody who is expert in what they are talking about and what in their field, and we all have to go with that. So things like that. There have been revolts of some people who have created who gathered some local crowd or their villagers to revolt against that because some people had wanted some to extract some money out of it. So we had all, and we continue to have it. It's not like things have stopped, but uh, but now we take it in a stride and do best at whatever in that moment, in that situation, do best. Eventually, uh, Patrisa's intention, the pyramid, the land, the pyramid, the project is its own, it has its own vibration, which is far bigger and better than our vibration. So everything else falls in place. Eventually, you realize that we are all instruments of that plan. We are fortunate. We are privileged that we are given opportunity to contribute or some way be a channel to channel our energy for that divine plan, and just do our part and trust the universe and trust that plan, and everything else falls in place. So we had some court cases, things like that. I mean, everything. I mean, like any business issues, we had a issue in the trust also, and with the whole challenges, and uh, many trustees came, many trustees went. We had launched Pyramid Valley Village project. The intention was very good of the trustees. Few people took the lead, and then there was so much of money siphoning in that project, and because of that, the project went into standstill, and a lot of people who had put in money in that project actually uh, got stuck. So, though it was not a Pyramid Valley project, it was independent, and few trustees took the lead and initiated that. So everything. But uh, but that had an impact on the Pyramid Valley project because the
Hmm.
good it had an impact on our goodwill, and because everybody thought it's a similar project. It's same trustees, so same people. So, and of course Patri sir heading, so everybody thought that it was under Patri sir's domain. So we had all kind of things. Uh, Financial issues, but I think it is again it is you have to take it as a spiritual test to keep your alignment in spite of the challenges, and then everything else falls in place, because again it is not our job to manifest. It is our job to only hold the vibration, and when you hold the vibration, then efforts are not required, efforts are inspired. you know then the inspiration drives you, the inspiration guides you, and then you do what you have to do in that moment, and then eventually everything falls in place.
Beautiful, sir. Beautiful. I have a follow-up question, but before that, I see Monica ji has raised her hand. Monica ji, can you unmute yourself so that you can ask your question, please?
Yeah.
We can hear you, Monica ji.
Good
Please
evening,
state
sir.
where you're
Is it
calling
fine if
from.
I keep my or huh.
Yeah.
Okay, a very good evening, Shreans, sir.
Yeah.
I'm following you since
Call me Shreyans.
one year,
Everyone,
sir. One
don't
year.
call me sir. It's fine. Shreyans.
Okay, master. I would love to call you as my master because I do admire you a lot, and especially your voice is magical. I never thought this meditation can really do wonder, but I have really seen that wonder in my life, sir, only because of you and your voice, sir. But since I'm following this, I'm a science teacher also, sir. Let me tell you, I do belong to New Delhi and I am a science teacher, sir. So I do keep on applying the science law everywhere. But I do follow Krishna a lot also, sir. So whenever I read Bhagavad Gita, many of your quotes and saying. Exactly today also you told, in order to manifest, the thing is that you have to be in the present moment. So I just recall the same thing Krishna also says. So one before I ask my questions, it's my request that I have done so many meditation, but I would really, I'm waiting to do one meditation based on Krishna's teachings, sir. Maybe his flute, Radharani, or something related to Krishna. So it's my
Yes,
wish,
coincidentally, in last 1 month,
and I
a lot of
hope
people
so in
have told me. So
future.
maybe I'll make a meditation
Uh,
on
I will
Krishna's teaching.
definitely.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead with your question
Okay, sir.
now.
So
Yeah.
my today my question is, sir. So if like for manifestation, so manifestation will deny the karma rule, sir. There will be no role for our past life karmas and our prarabdha and all, sir.
Right. So, what does karma? Karma is, in fact, if you ask me, karma, free will, and law of attraction is all one and the same. There's no difference. When we talk about karma, we usually tend to take karma in forms of in form of physical karma, right? We talk about, oh,
Yeah.
we think, oh, karma means something physical action. That is how that is how we correlate with karma. Like how we say yoga in now in Western world now, yoga means like a physical exercises, some postures, physical postures. But originally yoga, when Patanjali talked about yoga, he said yoga chitta vritti nirodha. Is yoga means union, yeah, cessation of the thoughts. Cessation of the obsessive compulsive thoughts. When you stop that, then naturally you come to the state of union, right? So
Okay.
so originally was that, but now we talk about, so same way with karma. Karma actually is the free will. When we talk about karma in the present moment, the free will which we applied in our past lives or in our past, we, when we look it from the lens of the present, and when you see in a rear view mirror, we say it's karma, right? But at that moment when you did it, it was your free will. Suppose in my past life, I I I had taken somebody's eyes, right? At that moment, in that past life, it was my free will. Now, in this current life, I am born blind. So now I say, oh, it's my karma. What do I do? It was my must be my bad karma. Yes, it was your bad karma, but at that time when you did it, it was your free will. So karma is nothing but the free will applied in the past. So from
Okay.
the present life, from the present moment, you call it karma. But
On
but karma is not a punishment. It is there to it is you chose, when in between life states you chose to become blind because you wanted to evolve, you wanted to learn the lessons. When you review your past life, you saw, oh, this is the mistakes I made. I was carrying negative emotions. I need to learn the lesson of compassion. So let me choose to be born blind so that I learn the lesson of compassion, right? So it is for your own. So you plan challenges and tragedies in your life many times, or to learn the lessons. It is not to punish you. It because soul needs to evolve. It is a very nature of the soul to evolve, and that's why we came on this school called Planet Earth, to evolve. So whatever situation will give us the highest opportunity to evolve, we choose that. Sometimes soul does not want to evolve faster, so they'll choose an easy life. They will say, oh, I'll take easy life here, I don't want too many challenges. Sometimes soul wants to take a double promotion, so they will plan more challenges. So so in the past life it was a free will. Now in between life states also it was a free will. What kind of a life you want to choose? Okay.
Okay, sir. Okay.
Right. Now, in the current lifetime, again, as a free will, with your free will, you can change what you want, right? And when you and and
Mhm.
when you emotionally change yourself, when you learn the lessons, you don't even need to wait for the challenge to come. Then your karma is dissolved. Because how do you carry your karma to this lifetime? Through your emotions. Our emotions are nothing but the record of the past. And when you heal emotionally, when your emotions are healed, when your emotions are transformed, your karma is healed, your karma is dissolved. So actually, when you
Yeah,
change
sir,
your present,
here, especially,
let me complete. So when you change your present, you actually change your
okay.
past also. Now, so what was your whatever was your sanchit karma became your prarabdha karma, but how you respond to that prarabdha karma is your choice, right? That is the free will you have. Okay, you are born blind, but you can curse everyone around you, feel jealous to people who have eyes, or you can feel, or you can be upset and angry and feel like a victim, or you can nurture compassion and still make the best of whatever you have. So that is your free will, right? Now that free will determine your next life. So karma and free will is actually one and the same, right? What you call in the present moment as free will will become in the future. You will call that the same thing as a karma, right? Now,
Okay, sir.
what is law of attraction? Law of attraction is the same thing, karma or free will. And karma is so that's why karma is not just physical action. Karma is thoughts and emotions. Man, vachan, kaya. From the thoughts. Even if you're carrying negative thoughts, even if you're feeling negative emotions, it is still was a karma because that changed your vibration. And that is what law of attraction is. Seeing karma from a very subtle dimension, from the dimension of thoughts and emotions, not just physical application. Physical is only an application. Action is only an application of those thoughts and emotions, right? It is an expression of those thoughts and emotions. But when you see karma, when you see free will, when you apply your free will from the thoughts, from the subtle dimension of even thoughts and emotions, to even have the right thought, to right emotions, that is what law of attraction is, right? That is what changes
Okay.
your vibration. That is what you manifest in your life. So, so it is actually karma, free will, and law of attraction is all one and the same. In today's time, we call law of attraction. It's just the new wine in the old bottle.
Okay. So, sir, it will take its time, as it is also said that in order to heal your emotions or might be the products get over, so it will take some particular time. And by the time we are manifesting and we are surrendering also, so it will take, the universe will take its time, isn't it?
Yes, the universe does take time, but
Yeah.
the duration is to your advantage, not to your disadvantage. Right? Because many times we have negative thoughts. Imagine we think negative and immediately that manifests. How troublesome a life will become. But the gestation period gives you the time to course correct, your own thoughts, your own emotions, to become aware. Oh my God, oh, I was thinking, right? Negative.
Okay.
So many times we want positive, we know what we want, but most of the time we are focusing on what we do not want. Right? We want peace, but we are focusing on the violence, on the conflict which is happening around the world. We keep seeing the same news. So we want peace, but we are focusing on conflict. So we know what we want, but we are focusing on what we do not want. And then we create more conflict in our personal life. Because the vibration you're offering, the universe does not know the conflict is because you are watching a news, or it is your personal vibration. Now it becomes a conflict in your family. You start fighting with your spouse, with your children, with your parents, right?
Uh,
Now you personalize it.
mhm,
That conflict, you personalize it into your life. So thank God there's a gestation time, so that it gives you time to become aware and correct yourself.
Right. Like what
yeah,
like you said in the session,
nurturing.
Shreyansh, like universe has a better plan for you. All we need to do is to be in a state of understanding that that gestation time is also a plan of the universe. It knows when to present the opportunity. We should be in a position to, kind of understand that. That's beautiful.
And
Thank you
also,
very much. Ji. Yeah.
and it's not just about thinking the right thought or the right emotion. You have to keep nurturing it, right? It's like when you sow a seed, right? The moment you sow the seed, that it doesn't become a tree, right? You have to nurture it with uh, with the right seed, the right fertilizer, with the right fertilizer, with sunshine, with water. So you have to keep nurturing with the right thoughts and with the corresponding with the same thoughts and emotions of the same vibration. And so right? I mean, fruit is the last thing to come on the tree.
Yeah.
So, but but the farmer has full faith. He doesn't plant a tree and say, "Oh, here's the fruit." He has full faith that one day the fruit will come, right? It's like a, it's like a, it's like a emotional intercourse with the universe, with the quantum field, right? When a couple make love, they are making a baby. The husband doesn't come next day from office and ask his wife, "Where is the baby? Why is it not coming out?" Right? Both mother and father continue to nurture the child with the right nutrition. Mother is taking the right nutrition, and after 9 months, the baby comes. So the universe, the gestation is to our advantage. The universe made it like that so that you continue to nurture it with right thoughts and emotions, so that you manifest right things.
Perfect. That's the law of nature.
It's the law of nature. Yeah.
Right. Right. Thank you very much, Monica ji, for that question. I see a hand raised by Srini. Srini is one of our board of trustees for Omega. As a new meditator, I've been practicing oneness, sir, and I see Srini definitely, in the path of oneness for all of us. Srini Garu, thank you very much. Please ask your question, Srini Garu.
Thank, thank you, Naresh ji.
If it's possible,
Shreyans,
can you get on the camera, Srini Garu? Is it possible? I do not know what is your environmental situation in the background, but yeah,
yeah. I think unfortunately I'm not camera ready,
no problem.
but maybe next time. Yeah. Thank you, Naresh ji. So Shreyans, a beautiful, very beautiful meditation. I feel so blessed to be, to be participating in this meditation today on the occasion of Buddha Purnima. Very beautiful and beautiful thoughts on the gestational period for every action, right? So my question is, I mean, first of all, I feel to be blessed to be part of this Omega project, and with the divine master's blessings and the intervention, and things are moving along the way beautifully. Sometimes at times they feel slow and slow walking, but things are moving in the right direction. My question to you is, along this process, how do I become detached, at the same time contribute 100%?
Right. So, we don't do anything for others. The truth is, how I look at life is we only do it for ourselves, right? Today, say, Naresh or Puneet had told me to do this talk. Divya had told me to do this talk. I don't think I'm doing it for anybody else. I'm doing it because it gives me joy. It gives me fulfillment. It is by giving me an opportunity to talk, you are helping me align with my purpose, helping me find my alignment with myself. So nobody does it for anybody else. We only do it for ourselves, right? So when you do it for yourself, that no, this gives you, you are doing it for, because it gives you fulfillment, then where is the question of attachment, right? Where is the question of attachment to the thing? Your your reward was instant, right? The moment you did it, you got the fulfillment, so you already got your reward. So what are you waiting for to be attached
Yes,
with,
sir.
right?
Yes, sir. Yeah, that's a beautiful way to put it. Yeah. And so yeah, that my feeling should not come at all. Right? You are doing it for the community, for the universe, not for. I mean, for my satisfaction, but it's not my thing. Right?
I feel it must be some our good karmas, where it is a blessing that today, as a old soul or as a mature soul, we are given this opportunity to become a part of this project. And you will get the reward multiple fold when you give it unconditionally. See,
Perfect.
when
Yeah.
when you give it unconditional, what is your vibration? Your vibration is of unconditional, and that is when universe gives you unconditional. When you give it conditional, your vibration is, I will give you, but in return, I want. The universe will also say, oh, it is conditional, so let me give it to you only in return of something. So when you give it unconditionally, it is to your advantage, because what you can give unconditionally compared to what universe can give you unconditionally is not huge disproportionate. You may give 1 lakh unconditionally, but universe can give you 1 crore unconditionally, right? So so and plus, when you know it's a service is the rent we pay to occupy space on this earth. So you are
Yes,
only
sir.
paying the rent. You're not you're not actually giving. You're only paying the rent, right? And and the hand that gives gathers, always the hand that gives gathers, because when you're giving, the 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 vibrational emotional signature of giving means abundance. When do you give? When you feel abundant, right?
Yes.
Only you can give only when you feel abundant. And so the universe say, oh, you are feeling abundant? Oh, let me make you more abundant. So actually, it is not between you and the project. It is between you and the in the universe. So
Beautiful. Beautiful, sir. Yeah.
don't limit yourself to that project. That project is the means for you to raise your vibration. And as you raise your vibration, the universe will give you an abundance. And I'm saying it because this is how my life has been. So
Beautiful, sir. Thank you so
I
much. Beautiful. That's
yeah,
really a nice way to put it. Feel abundant and give it, and do not expect anything in return.
yes,
Beautiful.
yes,
I have a follow-up question to that, Shreyans.
yeah.
For Omega, you have seen, you have heard the vision, you have experienced Omega Land, and Dallas as a geography is so diverse that is it possible, like me as an individual, can contribute? I'm talking about the frequency of love, right? Me as an individual, can I contribute to manifest something this grand on the frequency of love? And as in, if I say that, can my manifestation on the love energy influence other individuals too to work along for this cause? Is that possible?
See, it's co-creation.
Hmm.
The pyramid wanted to manifest itself,
Hmm.
so it got you all together, right? And you wanted to manifest a pyramid. And because so there was a vibrational match, so it's co-creation. There's no, coincidence is co-creating incidents,
Beautiful.
right? So don't think that it's only you who wanted it. It's the pyramid who wanted it itself on that land. And so it got you also. So its vibration and your vibration matched. And so you got together. So you are not alone, right?
Beautiful.
And so will all along, whoever matches the vibration will keep coming along. Whoever vibration start till the time it continue to match, it will remain with that project. From the time it starts, the vibration is no more aligned with with the project vibration. They will be moved out of the project. If I am a part of Pyramid Valley, Bangalore, till the time my vibration is matched, I'll be aligned with that Pyramid Valley will include me in that project. The moment my vibration changes, the moment I think, oh, now suppose my vibration is of power now. Oh,
Mm.
I'm the chairman of Pyramid Valley, and I think now it become like my power center and my ego to boost my ego. So that means my vibration goes down, right?
Agree.
The moment my vibration goes down, it is no more aligned with the higher vibration of Pyramid Valley and the pyramid. I'll be pulled out of the situation. Some things will happen, some situation where I'll be thrown out of the project
Beautiful.
because it is no more alignment, right? So don't worry. The universe has a plan and it will take care, right? We all do our part and depart. Having said that, we are all powerful beings, powerful creators, and I'll give you an example. I was this is around 3, 4 years back. I had a flight next day early morning, 6 o'clock to Delhi from Bombay. And when I was just writing in my diary that when I come back, these are the 3 people I need to meet.
Mhm.
And I wrote their names and so that when I come back, I should remember to meet them and take an appointment and meet all of them. It was winter, December time. Delhi, I went to the airport, the flight got delayed. Uh, they say it was fog in Delhi, so flight got delayed they said delayed by an hour. And I was again sitting in the lounge.
Mm.
One of the person whom I wanted to meet also entered the lounge. So I met that person. After some time, I got to know that flight got delayed by another 40 minutes. So this person had a flight, he left. The other person who I wanted to meet also entered the lounge. Then I met that person. My flight got further delayed. That fog has not yet cleared. It got delayed by another 40 minutes. And the third person also came to the lounge and I met that person. So all my meetings came there. Now my question was, it was in the night I thought.
Mhm.
These people must have had planned their travel obviously much before. So was it my manifestation? Or was the manifestation seeded that thought in me in the night? So, so no, I manifested it. But actually, maybe that plan manifested itself and it gave me that intention and it all matched, right? So you don't know what is happening, right?
True. True. Exactly. Like the word you said, right? It's co-creating, and you're all kind of. It is like you are at the right place at the right time. Both the opportunity and your thought has kind of come together, and it just worked upon there.
Right.
That's true. That is absolutely true. I see one more hand raised. Praveen Reddy ji. Hello, Pravinana. Again, Pravinana is also one of our board of trustees. I get to meet everyone right now on the same call. This is the first time it happened. Uh, Pravinana is the man who made the rubber meet the road for Omega. When Omega was on papers looking for the land, he's the one who helped us get the land. He's the board of trustees and he made sure that the real estate and everything is taken care. Thanks, Pravinana, for joining. I just want to give a small intro about you. Please go ahead.
Yeah, Naresh bhai. That's a great way to put. But yeah, I did it for myself. I did not. I did not. It is like that's a call actually. I didn't do anything there. It's a call, and that's pulled me into the pyramid project. As Shreans ji said, this is a great meditation. I felt today a lot of energy. And this is first session, Shreyan's ji. Very great to see you again here. I missed.
Thanks,
I could
Praveen.
not.
Good to see you
I,
too.
I
I'm
could
so
not
happy to
meet
see
you
you.
on last day of that session, but we will meet next week here. That's definitely. And thank you for a lot of gratitude. This is great session. I felt a lot of energy, and I am with you. That's what like a Srini just to the Srini asked question. The moment you feel like it is you are doing it for yourself, not for others, right? Then you feel your fulfillment. Yes, the detachment comes there itself, whether you are doing it for yourself, right? That's a great way to put it together, and I totally with you, and I totally feel like the feel in the same way. I'm doing it for myself. This pyramid is for myself. Of course, I wanted to. If someone go do meditation there, I feel very happy. Once it's built, they go there. They are using the facility in 100%, and they're getting these energies. I feel very happy. So that's all my attachment to that. There ends my attachment with the pyramid. That's all. And just follow up questions to a question to that. You went through so many of these like opinions, so many comments while building Pyramid Valley, and so much of pressure you might have gone through. Pressure means like it's internal again. How we are meditators, shouldn't feel. We know how to we feel we will have emotions, but we know how to get rid of them, how to cure them. Correct. So the expectations from outside community, we as Srini said, like moving, slowing. I don't feel it is slowing the nature of law of nature. That's what we have been discussing. We are working, we are putting our efforts together, and we are waiting for the right call for every movement, for loan, for funding, for activities, masters. Like you came there and it happened. It accelerated a little bit. More whenever a master visit there, our energies go up and something happens immediately next, right? When you are here now, the loan process is moving pretty good. After that, on the day what we made the decision, the loan process, now we are into loan, we are, funding is approved now, almost. So that's a nature, law of nature happening there. But to fulfill others' expectations, the community, donors, whoever is expecting that to be completed soon, right? When we try to match those expectations, we are trying to break the law of nature, and then we will put ourselves into the stressful situation, right? So that's the thing. We want to balance. We are trying to balance, right? We are working, but we cannot express. We are not able to communicate everything like what is going on background. When we say something, this is going on. As you said, like there might be so many. The red carpet thing, the carpet thing you were saying, like someone want white carpet, someone want red carpet, someone want tiles, someone want. Then we need to find an expert who can communicate properly that. So these are the things like we are trying to balance the expectations. People say we don't want anyone to be upset, but it's all their expectation that make them upset. So that's what we are trying to balance. It's moving slow. I don't think it's again. I fully believe in law of nature, in the manifestation, the things it go. But at the same time, we are pushing the things. We don't want to stress too much and break it. Okay, at one point, one of the active worker may say, I don't want to do anything. Like, of course, someone will fill in that. That's not a problem. But the expectations from outside community, from whoever is like is thinking, okay, we are not moving enough. That's what we are trying to balance. So how we can communicate that well to the community.
See, one thing is important is, as you said, that the journey has to be joyful. There's no, there's no, the truth is, there's no end that is important, more important. The destination is not so important than the journey. If the journey is joyful, the destination will be joyful,
Thanks.
right? So it has to be a fun process. It has to be it has to be a light-hearted, fun process. Don't make it so heavy and so serious and feel like burdened and feel like no, because then when it becomes like that, again you lose the vibration, right? So the journey itself is the destination. More than the pyramid, the process of building the pyramid will give you more joy,
Awesome.
right? Will give you more
Yes,
learning, will give you more testing time, so that give you more opportunity to evolve, right? So it's fine to have diverse opinions, but you divide the work, you take responsibility, everybody takes responsibility for what they're doing, and and you trust them for what they are doing. In a sense, give your opinions, but every division, everybody, one person takes the leadership role who is competent for that job, and 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 give you express your opinion or take the opinions objectively, and if it in the best interest, then accept it, or otherwise reject it. It's fine. We cannot make everybody happy,
absolutely.
right? I mean, somebody loves Trump, somebody loves another party, somebody loves BJP, somebody loves Congress, somebody. I mean, this is not. It is natural to have diverse opinions, and it is not wrong to have diverse opinions. But then, I mean, same thing happens in husband wife also. In the family. But that doesn't mean you divorce, right? You find a way out. It is actually, all these projects are also a teaching to appreciate the differences. It is a lesson for tolerance. It is a lesson for patience. So at many levels, it helps us to evolve, right? It is a
Absolutely.
lesson for not losing our faith, for keeping the vision alive in spite of the challenge, right? To keep to so it is you have to take it as your personal evolutionary
Awesome.
opportunity. Yeah, it's a personal evolutionary opportunity to grow you as a person, as a personality,
Absolutely.
not just that
Yes.
project. And then it's like, and then you have to continue, but you have to keep the vision intact, always, and start by doing what is necessary, then what is possible, and suddenly you'll be doing the impossible. It's about vibrational momentum. When the momentum takes place, when there's a collective vibrational momentum take place, then the momentum will draw things into the life, which creates more momentum and then more momentum. So always keep that momentum on. The momentum is the key.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Shreans ji, and looking forward to meet you again here in Dallas.
Sure.
Uh,
Beautiful.
thank you so much. Thanks.
Thank you, Praveen. Thank you so much.
Shreyans, I've taken 12 minutes past 3 hours of your time. Thank you very much. And before I let go, I really want to, share my gratitude to Patriji through this forum, followed with obviously PVI, which is an inspiration. Omega is my inspiration. And also, we have teams from PIMA, IFSS, PMMA, and of course, our live streaming partner, BMC USA. So, these are all the organizations which are working together to make this platform, to kind of materialize this platform. I would want to thank each and every one of the volunteers and the organizers through these organizations who are helping us to have this conversation. And I thank you, of course, for this beautiful session. As I said, I made a lot of points. Next time when we meet, at least I'm going to ask you two more questions, Shreyans.
Pleasure. Always, always. Pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you all. Thank you very much for joining.
Thank you all. Thank you, friends. Thank you so much for all your time and the gift of your attention. Thank you so much. And again, happy Buddha Purnima in advance and happy Mother's Day to all the mothers. Love you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you, Masters. We'll be closing the session right now, and it was a really beautiful session today. So, as we all know, we would be joining bi-weekly for this session. We will, continue meeting on this platform. Let's, please keep your eyes, the network open for the next flyer with the next beautiful speaker. Thank you very much.